Hello, everybody. This is Eliz-sha from wisdomseekers.net, and I'm here today to one question interactive. But first, I'm going to do a weekly reading for the 13th to the 20th. And the first card I pulled was Strengthening the Bonds. And strengthening the bonds, of course, it always starts from the self. Always start from within yourself. And when you strengthen the bonds, you want to strengthen the bonds between you and that which you hold greater than you, but is still part of you. I know that sounds like a conundrum. Basically, you want to strengthen the bonds between you and your Creator. And then, after that, you want to reach out. Okay, so the first card I pulled for this week's energy is the Strength card. And the Strength card is a positive card that you can grow, become more from the level you're at. It doesn't matter what level you're at. You're growing and becoming more. Because part of it is because you're leaving that which is no longer viable behind you. Now is the time to dream. Dream your future. Now is the time to dream huge, in technicolor, in wonderful views. Your idea of what is a perfect life, whether it's a 10 bedroom mansion or a small cottage in the woods. Dream your dream, the best dream you can right now. And what's behind is the High Priestess. And the High Priestess sees a lot, is very aware of what's happening. It sees when other people are not aware, but we're willing to work with it, willing to go with it, willing to allow them to be at the level they're at, which is very hard for people when they can see what is for them an obviously better solution, a better choice, a better way. But they're willing to let these people grow and become their own. And beyond that, we have the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is taking control over your own life, accepting the fact that you have become the master of your life. And once you become the master of your life, you do tend to see things more clearly. You don't come from reaction. You come from acting by choice. And then what's coming up next for this week, it looks really kind of good. The Princess of Pentacles. And the Princess of Pentacles, as you can see, has abundance, but is also surrounded by beauty. And abundance without beauty is kind of a waste of time. And beauty would include laughter, joy, happiness, and the perfect rose. Beauty is many, many things. It is the ability to see things from a higher perspective. And going forward in the week, Two of Swords, which means you're going to have to move forward with courage, in balance, not necessarily knowing how you're going to get to a certain place, but knowing that you're going to get to that place. And when you do, and I'm going to read this on top of the Two of Swords, you reach the Three of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles suggests that you have some success this week. And you receive the accolades that you deserve. And it's about abundance. So things are shifting and changing. And it is related to abundance this week. And Lord knows, abundance is always a positive thing for everyone. What supports you during the week is the Princess of Swords, which is change. It's a change on a deep subconscious level. And aren't you tired of that yet? We've done that for so long now. But we do have support. We have a great deal of support. We have the star or the goddess. And the goddess supports us. She's very good at supporting us if you allow her. But she also is very demanding at the same time. Not demanding in the way goddesses were in the past, but in the new way, she demands that you pay attention to what is good for you. She demands that you learn to love. She demands that you love first from the center, then out. And she does have a tendency to like people to be in couples, any kind of couple, it doesn't matter. She doesn't care, but she does care that there is the balance of the energies of the yin and the yang energies that are balanced and people work together. So then we come to 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Cups is a new form of happiness, but in its mature form. And this so far is a short reading, so that's all right. So there will be a point this week when we want to slow down and step back and see what's happening, because there's things happening we are unaware of, and we should become aware of it. So this card has been coming up a great deal lately, the Emperor, and the Emperor has two meanings. And one of the meanings is rigid, non-bending, non-caring. The other one is that he's become the father, the archetypal father image of caring, loving, and giving. Which one he is this week, I am not 100% sure, but do use your intuition. Use it consciously. Make a choice to do it, and allow yourself to be the hermit. And the hermit is the way shower. By your actions, you can reach out and talk to people. You can tell them things, but your actions speak louder than words. So the High Priestess, though she's behind us, she speaks volumes this week. Be able to see clearly where a person is at the level they're at. Do not overtalk. Do not talk to them above that level. They cannot hear you this week. So strengthen the inner bonds. The inner bonds are the powerhouse that give you the strength to move forward and to create, obviously, harmony and joy in this week. And allow the healing energy to begin. And we've been getting the healing energy for a long time. And it's not just in North America, it's all over the world. Things have been going south, and I do believe, and I likened it to wearing galoshes and stepping into a mud puddle and trying to pull the boot out. The dirt and the muck tries to pull the boot back in until you can pull it out. So there's a lot of upheaval, a lot of stuff going on. Pull the boot out and allow the mud to slip off your galoshes and let the healing begin. And you do that by strengthening your inner bonds. And having said that, I am done. Hello, everybody. It's good to be here. It was really nice to have a break, and I did change the title because it was suggested to me that my titles were not bringing in enough attention. So we'll see if that makes any difference.
Night Diamond says hello.
Hello, Night Diamond.
Polynesian Princess says hello.
Hi.
Amy asks, does Dario know I ask you how he feels?
Does Dario know? On some level, yes, of course he does. Because when I talk to them, after a while, they start turning around and going, "Oh, it's you again." So on some level, he has an inclination, yes.
Miriam M.
Oh, I just was going to say that he suspects, he does not know for sure.
Miriam M. says, hope all is well.
Yes, it's actually doing pretty good today.
Malapala says, hi, Eliz-sha and Elle.
I'm Ellen Pally.
How are you?
We're doing well. I'm doing okay today. Elle just got out of bed a few minutes ago. She's probably doing well too.
Yeah.
And I would have been in bed myself, but it was time to wake up. I do like sleeping in the mornings. I'm not a morning person.
Moonfeather asks, hi, Eliz-sha, how are you feeling?
Today I'm feeling pretty good.
Earth, Air, Fire says hello.
Oh, cool. I like that name.
Malapala asks, how does Gemini feel for me now?
He's feeling a little hurt that I don't know. He's feeling a little hurt that you were not there on command when he wanted you to be there. Having said that, I think that's really good. He feels, the word that came to me, and I apologize deeply, is butthurt. He feels really that sorry for himself. So whatever you're doing, it's the right thing.
Target Avalos asks, hello, hope you are fine. May I ask when do you see me moving out?
So high potential. You have a high potential of moving out in August, pardon me. Maybe June, because I said it without thinking, and I was thinking August. So you have a high potential that things are going to shift for you in June, obviously, or which is this month. But I don't see you moving out until July, end of July, August. But it is starting to move and shift for you, and you will survive.
The Polynesian princess asks, will me and Gemini man ever speak again? Thank you.
I think so, but he's got to get over his I feel so sorry for myself. And the fact that he feels sorry for himself really is a good choice. I know that it's really rough in the middle of it, but you do want this to happen that way. It's time for him to stop playing around. It's time for him to stop playing around and start adulting. And he's been playing games with your heart, and he knows it. So he gets what he asks for, and I do think so. I would not reach out to him. That is not your job. Okay.
Miriam M asks, any messages from my guides?
Okay. So this is very contrary to what I just read, but they say hunker down right now, and sort of like they're suggesting you hunker down and pull a bit of a turtle and keep your Keep your energy really close to home for a short while, not forever. It seems like there's a week. There's something coming up that has nothing to do with you, and you do not want to be in the fallout. Does that make sense? You want to be separate from it, and you let other people lead this charge. You let other people deal with this situation. There's nothing in it that will benefit you if you get involved in it. Okay, good luck. That was really specific.
B. Airless says, "Hey,
Hey, B.
Hope you are doing well, Elisha and L." Lily Dulo says, "Hello, Elisha and L.
Hello.
How are you today? Lots of greetings from Albania."
It's lovely to hear from you.
Keisha W. Asks, "Will Patrick and I come back together?"
So at the moment, he's feeling really, really defensive and really kind of cranky and angry. I would not waste my time waiting for him to grow up. He's very good at deflecting. He's not really good at accepting responsibility. So honestly, at this moment, it's not a great deal of positive energy around him for you. So don't wait on him. I mean, if he does come back, that's a different thing, but don't wait on him.
Ginny Rebelling asks, "Do you see any major changes in my life?"
Jeannie who?
Rebelling?
Okay. Actually, I do. I see something that you're not expecting to happen coming, and I do see it's almost like your eyes are open for the first time, and it's like a huge aha moment for you, and it's also a bit of a shock because it's not something you have ever expected to happen for you. It's a really positive event. It is a very positive event for that which is going to happen. Don't look for it. Don't expect it, because it's coming on its own. It's on its own timing, and it's some. I have an idea what it is, but I'm not going to tell you because then you look for it. But it's something that's really, really going to shake up your life, and you're going to say later on, "I never thought this could happen to me." But it's very positive. It's very positive. Okay, good luck with that.
Mama B asks, "Hello, Mike reached out. Hold on. Mike reached out to me this morning. Was it to apologize?"
Okay. Now, you've got to stop and think from a man's point of view. He misses you. He will not likely to apologize, but he misses you. And he may miss you for a short time or a long time. But But be very careful in accepting him back into your life. Okay?
Naomi C. asks, what is it that the Libra man named M wants to tell me?
His energy is a bit all over the place right now. And I would suspect that leaving him alone at the moment is the better part of valor. Don't reach out to him. Don't talk to him. Let him get through his little bit of emotional upset that he's going through right now. And I don't know that it's actually related to you, the upset, but he doesn't want. He doesn't. He's not very good at. He's at this moment. He's not very good at dealing with more stress than he's got, and he seems to be very stressed at the moment. This could change tomorrow, but this is what I'm getting right now, that he just cannot handle a lot at the moment. So just back off for a while. And yes, I know that's an impossible task.
Lola C. asks, how does E feel about me?
I think he cares for you. For some reason or other, the men and the energies are very riled up, and it could be the stress of the situation that the world is undergoing right now. They're not handling it well. But their minds, the ones I've talked to so far, their minds are not really on. They're not really on romance. Okay.
Sharon Stone asks, is Antoine lying to me about having autism? He said he's not.
That he has autism?
I guess so. It's not really something people would lie about.
No, it really isn't. And he told me, yes, he does have it.
If you don't, ask yourself why you don't trust this more than what if he is or isn't. Because again, it's really no up or down for lying about having it or not.
But he does, and a lot of people with autism are very functional people. There's a lot of misunderstanding about it, but the fact is, in his generation, 1 in 200 had it. Nowadays, it's 1 in 50. 51, I think. So, you want to talk about a pandemic? Autism is a pandemic, a real one.
Jennifer Ayala asks, how is my ex-Gemini Jay feeling about me?
Well, he's an ex. Are they all about relationships?
No.
Oh, good.
Ana Cortez.
No, let me do this
Okay.
one. It's just, yeah, they're a bit boring after a while.
It's what we get for not doing it for a week.
Yeah. Again, like I said, the men are not interested in relationships right now, and he is another one of them. He's just kind of, yeah, don't bother me right now. I'm not interested. So I would go with the fact that at the moment he's not really interested.
Ana Cortez asks, will I win my appeal for school?
You haven't got that yet, eh? Okay, let's see. I got a yes. So the last time I checked, it was on the fence, but now I am getting a very strong sense of yes. So something shifted and changed for you in the last little while. So good luck with that, and I have nothing to add. Good luck with that.
Polynesian Princess says, Eliz-sha, it's so funny, but the Gemini man's name is also Cameron. I didn't want to confuse you, but I'm not dealing with the old Cameron anymore.
Oh, okay. So it's a different Gemini then?
I guess so.
They confused me anyhow because I thought they were both Gemini.
Mimi says, LOL, that's funny. Passionness asks, I have an interview with this job called Radian. I want to know how the interview will go, and basically, I want to know if I'll get the job.
I'm not 100% sure you want that job, honestly. The energy of that it feels a bit critical and cranky, and I would yeah, and the chance there are a few other people looking are applying for that job. But really, when I look at it, I don't think that's a job you really, really, really would be happy in long term. And of course, that is your prerogative. But I don't personally like the energy of the place.
B. Erla asks, may I ask how my professor Thomas thought about the presentation I gave on Monday? Thank you so much.
He noticed that you were a little bit nervous, and that's something that he suspects he would like you to work on, the nervousness. The presentation was technically correct. He said your nervousness kept away your passion, and he knows you have passion, and you want to play with 2/3 passion, 1/3 technical correctness. And overall, he applauds your performance. Okay.
Paula says, I'm glad you're okay, doing okay. Thanks, Eliz-sha and Elle. Ashley asks, hi, will things work between Joe and I?
Like every relationship, there will be ups and downs. But Joe actually wants it to work. And so I believe he's willing to put in the effort. I mean, you don't want to push him too far either, but he's willing to put in the effort and make it work. He's one of these guys, married once, married forever.
Chris Engel says hi.
Hi.
And Polynesian Princess says, thank you so much. I really needed that advice. Chris Engel asks, I was wondering how my ex Pisces is doing these days. Will he contact me? Oops, I'm Pisces, he's Scorpio.
You know, Scorpios, once they move on, they move on. They're not inclined to. They're not inclined to backtrack or anything like that as a general rule. I mean, what he does, I'd be very suspect what his intentions are. Okay. How's he doing? Honestly, Scorpios are really good at looking after themselves on the outside. Okay.
Yasmin Fox asks, hey, any changes coming my way?
I think that's a carte blanche yes for just about everybody in the world. Yes, there's a huge shift coming your way. I do believe it's a huge shift that's going to be positive for you. And 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 also I see you a little bit giddy with happiness. So yes, huge shift coming your way. You didn't put a time frame on it, but I suspect it will be come September. You will notice that your life is completely different from what you and completely. It has shifted in directions you were not expecting.
B. Erla sends a €50.
Thank you, B.
Miriam M says thank you. Keisha says okay, thank you. Jarji Warwat asks, hello, Eliz-sha and Elle, good to have you back. Any messages coming for the coming week for me?
This is a very funny image. You show me you in a gym in a boxing position, and you know how they show the videos of people that boxing the air and bouncing around and everything, like your shadow boxing. This week you should feel really good, healthy, physically healthy, and happy with yourself. And people who usually do shadow boxing are doing it to improve their stamina and be prepared for something in the future. And I think this is what's happening with you this week, is you're preparing for something in the future, and you're just making sure you're ready for what's coming up in the future. And from the looks of it, you're going to be very well prepared. Okay.
Ginny Rebling says, wow, thank you. I'll just have to be patient. All the very best to you.
Yeah, it should be fun. I suspect there's a lot of people whose lives are going to shift and change, and it seems to be in a very positive way, and that's exciting for me, because because it says things are shifting and changing worldwide in a positive way.
Lapsus Kalani asks, hello, how does JC feel about me right now? Thank you.
I would say that JC is extremely aware of who you are, and is starting to wake up to the fact that you're there. Uh, Make sure you know who he is first, or JC is first, before you allow that person into your life. There's a sense of there's a sense there that of of something that's very ancient, and you may be very fascinated by him, by JC, and not 100% sure it's what you want in your life. And I could be 100% wrong, but make sure you know who it is, or what they are first.
Jennifer Schwab asks, "Hello, ladies. Hope you're doing well. Can you see our fur baby Shadow that passed away 2 days ago around us? We miss her so much. Thank you. Many blessings."
Shadow is already a young pup, not a puppy, but a young dog again, and she's, remember when she was like 2 years old? That's what she's at like now. Happy, delighted to be where she is, and yes, she is definitely around you. I she's and what she's saying is thank you so much. She's actually saying thank you for letting her go, because it was just too much for her to handle anymore. But at this very moment, I think she's kissing your face, Jennifer. So if it feels a little wet, you know why.
Maria Herrera says, "Hello, both. Do you see me moving soon? Thank you."
Yeah, I think things are starting to move in that direction. Have you gone out and looked for a place yet, or have you started looking for a place yet? Because I do believe now would be a good time to look for a place for yourself and your son.
Erica Brooks John says, "Blessings, ladies.
Thank you.
Hope this day finds you all well."
It seems to be a good day so far.
The Erla says, "Thank you, Eliz-sha and Elle." Chris Engel says, "Interesting. Glad he's okay. Thank you." Georgie says, "Thank you." And Ben Valinsky asks, "Hello there. Any messages for me regarding my life, my love, Bethany? Thank you so much."
So this is an interesting message. She sort of flutters her eyelids, looks down, and a very demure look on her face, but there's a sense of suppressed humor. She's not laughing at, she's laughing with. And basically she's saying to me that to tell you that she loves you. Okay.
Maria Herrera says, "Thank you very much. Blessings."
Yeah, it feels like it's a lot closer than it has been before. And so just go out and start looking. Is it raining? It's raining again. We've had thunderstorms and lightning, and for the last couple of days, lots and lots of rain. which I like, except that between times it's really humid. Okay.
Jennifer Schwab says, "I'm so happy that she's happy. It was a hard decision to let her go on the physical, but we wanted her to be healed and at peace. I'm happy she's around me and knows how much we loved her."
Oh, she knows that. There's no two ways about that.
And as of right now, that's it.
And that's really cool. So I'm probably going to try and come back on every Friday. Probably around the 11th hour, my 11th hour Pacific time. So I may come on more often. I may not. It all depends on what's happening in Wisdom Seekers, and because Wisdom Seekers is keeping me busy. It's been a pleasure. Thank you so very much, and I will talk to you later. And I love talking to all my old friends. So namaste, namasko.